cutting the cord. According to Pew Research Center, 24% of all Americans don't subscribe to cable or have like a satellite TV service like Dish TV, Dish Network or something like that. 15% are cord cutters. 9% are, I never had it anyway. And what do you think the biggest reason is for getting rid of your cable?
Money.
Dollar bills.
Dollar bills. That's right. It's too expensive. And so today with me, I have Bo Boland. He is, are you a developer here at the Motley Fool?
I am.
So he's a computer coding guy, and he, along with myself, have cut the cord. Basically, we've decided to do without your typical cable service. And so we're kind of cool and hip, and we want Bro to be cool and hip just like us. So today we are going to, together, try to convince Bro to cut the cable cord.
I'm open to it.
We can do it.
I think we can do it too. All right, so it turns out the average cable bill is about $99 a month. Does that surprise you?
No, it doesn't surprise me. And as always, I would like to annualize these things. So it's $1,200 a year. After taxes, you have to earn like $1,600 a year to pay for that. So is it worth it? I don't know.
It's a big chunk of change. Well, not only is it a lot of money, it also is a 39% increase from what we were paying for cable back in 2010.
Why? What are we getting more of?
Exactly. All right. Show's
Commercials.
over. We're talking into it.
More commercials.
I have Verizon Fios, and I know they up the amount we pay for regional sports. So maybe I'm getting more high school football than I used to get, but I don't know.
All right. Well, like I said, we've cut the cord, and we want you to cut the cord too. And for our listeners, we wanted to help you figure out if cutting the cord is a good decision for you as well. So I've got a delightful 5-step process, I think.
I have confidence in that 5-step process. The way you said that.
I'm the expert, Robert.
All right. No, yes, I totally agree with whatever you say.
It's a 5-step process. And then we're going to address some of your specific concerns as well, which you have already kind of let me in on, which allowed us to do our research.
Oh, I might have a surprise one.
Oh, really?
I don't. Right,
Bo and I are ready. Well, you
it
might.
would surprise me, too, if I do.
Step number 1, make sure that you can't negotiate a better deal with your cable provider before you say sayonara. This actually worked for me for like 5 years.
I've heard it work for a lot of people. You just call up and complain, I'm going to quit, and they'll reduce your rate.
Yeah. And then they stopped doing that.
I think they caught on to it. We actually even went from Verizon to Cox, and then Verizon was like, okay, now we'll give you a better deal. And went back to Verizon within 3 months. It was a lot of sitting around home waiting for the cable person, but it was worth it.
Yeah. So first step, make sure you can't negotiate a better deal. If you're like me and you have kind of balked one too many times about leaving, then it's time for step 2. 2, discover what's already floating in the ether, by which I mean what you can catch from an antenna, because you will be surprised. Bo, what tools have you used to figure that out?
Indeed, and I let you know about a tool that I found that is pretty fitting for this podcast. It's tvfool.com.
No relation to the Motley Fool.
No relation at all.
Really?
Not even a sister company.
Wow.
It has been used for years for cord cutters and people that just don't have cable to look up what they can get over the air on an antenna. You put in your zip code, it'll pinpoint you on a map, and it'll tell you all the wonderful channels you can get from either rinky-dinky rabbit ears or one of those big mounted ones on your roof, and it'll tell you what channels you can get.
How many channels do you think I get right now, Robert?
So whenever I hear about this, I always think, okay, you get ABC, NBC, CBS, PBS, and Weird Al's UHF.
Yeah, you do get some weird channels. Well, in the DC area, I think Ron and I probably get somewhere between 40 and 50 channels.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Right? And what's interesting, though, is what you didn't realize is that all of your local broadcast networks actually have a couple different channels. And like PBS, for example, has your regular old PBS, but then we also get like PBS just British shows. So if you want like little old ladies solving mysteries, you got it 24/7 on this channel. It's amazing.
It's actually a really weird experience going through. You're used to seeing Channel 9, Channel 10, but now there's Channel 9-1,
Yeah.
Channel 9-2, and it's all these specialty shoot-offs. It's great.
Some of them are a little weird. We do get a channel that's only game shows from the 60s and 70s. So it'll be like watching the like Match Game and stuff like that, like old shows like that.
Remind me of when I stayed home from school as a kid. Hey, it's Bob Barker. Yay.
Yeah, and there's a channel that only shows like sitcoms from the 70s and 80s. So it'll be like Chips, and then it'll be Charlie's Angels, and then it'll be shows I've never heard of. So if you want to get nostalgic,
Wow.
Cutting the Cord is definitely for
I'm
you.
sold.
But you can also
Chips
go
and
international.
Charlie's Angels.
International. I think one of the most interesting ones I never knew even when I had cable was this MHZ,
Megahertz channel, yeah.
There's about 10 different channels where you can watch all Russian, all Japanese stuff, all like Romanian. There's all these different sects of the different channels you can watch. I've never seen it. It's strange.
Yeah, and we're probably spoiled in the Washington, D.C. area for the number of channels that we do get. So that's why it's important to go to TV Fool. TVFool.com. Again, no relationship to our company. Another one, the one I used is TabloTV.com, TABLO TV.com. They sell stuff that you might not need, but I thought it was a good resource for finding out what channels you can get just from an antenna.
So you both of you do this? Or you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, both. Yeah.
And did you like go up on your roof and put an antenna, or is it
No,
like
it stays in your house.
I went for the super cheap route. I have a $7.99 Radio Shack bunny ears sitting on top of my.
And do you
my
ever
TV.
have to fiddle with them if it gets a little fuzzy?
Occasionally, but that's only out of laziness. I mean, you could spend a little more money and put something in your attic on your roof.
That would be totally nostalgic. Like having no. Just sit there and hold it.
Hold it. Yeah, don't
until
move.
Chips is
Don't move.
over.
Don't walk in front of the TV. Don't walk in front of it.
I want to know how this one ends. The bad guy might get away this time.
I got enough punch. I'm done. You can leave.
We have one that is we found the sweet spot, so we just leave it at the sweet spot. But there's a bunch of fools use one that you attaches to your window. It kind of looks like a big sticker, and it attaches to your window that they've had a lot of luck with. So
Okay.